be.
Portadown manager Ronnie McFall felt his side should have had all 3 points on Saturday. Certainly the Ports could have been 2-0 up by half-time if Ian McCush hadn't cleared off the line. Twice, both times from Peter Kennedy, the second attempt from his corner. Linfield had the one good chance themselves, but Mickey Keenan produced a fingertip save. The Ports have been scoring regularly from set piece and from Kennedy free kicks. Robert Casey continued that run in the second half. Linfield, though, secured a point with an equaliser after 70 minutes. Good vision by Paul Miller, an excellent run off the ball by Fenlon, and a cracking finish. Glentoran are fading, but both teams are still in the hunt for the championship. The Glens dominated the early exchanges on Saturday, but against the run of play, Linfield struck. 2 lovely touches, one from Raymond Campbell, the next from Alan Ewing, set up Paul Miller. And Miller knocked in his second in the second half. Windy may have blown cold earlier in the season. He's hot property now.
That was good.
Able by beating Ards. But the Blues had to battle hard for their 3 points at Castlereagh Park. Richie Johnson scored first after Paul Key's mistake. Ards levelled in the second half. A 1-2 between Mickey Boyle and Ray Morrison, who scored at the second attempt. 1 each. But Paul Miller scored the winner for Linfield, and don't rule them out just yet. Home win in the Premier League, and we're floundering in the bottom half of the table. But thanks to a goal by Stephen Beattie and an outstanding performance by keeper Wes Lamont, who made at least half a dozen top-notch saves, they're just 5 points off the lead. And level with Glenavon, who with Stuart Gall deservedly sent off for this over-robust tackle on Desi Gorman. Paul Miller scored his 13th goal of the season, an amazing strike rate since he only moved up front 2 months ago. That made it 2-0. Danny Shipp pulled one back for Glenavon, his 3rd goal in 4 games. But 3 points to Linfield, never write them off.
We just hope people slip up on the way, you know. We play the Crews next week, and hopefully we can pick up points there. We owe them a beating, you know, and if we can go there positive and get results, we'll be only 2 points behind them.
Kirk Hunter half cleared his cross, but it fell to Raymond Campbell, who met it with a sweet volley. Five minutes later, Crusaders were level. Lamont didn't get to O'Brien's free, Baxter flicked it on, and Liam Dunn headed in the equaliser. Linfield were then reduced to 10 men after the dismissal of Stephen Beattie for an off-the-ball incident. And on 65 minutes, Crusaders went in front. A terrific run by Glenn Dunlop ended with a pass across the Linfield goal, with Sid Burrows met on the full. But Linfield weren't finished, and after McKeown failed to collect a Fenlon corner, Alan Ewing nodded home to make it 2-2. Enter Stephen Baxter for Crusaders. Glenn Hunter flicked on Burrows' cross, and the prolific striker put the home side back in front. And minutes from the end, Baxter's intelligent run was rewarded with a perfect Glenn Hunter pass, and he did the rest.
Well, when you're at the top, you know exactly. Out of reach, but European football remains a target, and Raymond Campbell gave the Blues a confidence-boosting lead over Bangor just before the interval. But the battling Seasiders levelled in 68 minutes, Keith Morrow setting up Ricky McAvoy for the simplest of goals. But 7 minutes from the end, the Blues secured all 3 points. Darren Erskine crossing from the left, Desi Gorman left Pat Fenlon to deliver the coup de grace.
Funny enough, we had more chances in there, and we didn't play particularly well.